Welcome to Marvel and DC Connected. Today we are talking about the Amazing Spider-Man and why we love Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Before we begin, subscribe and check out our Patreon. He was the Spider-Man many didn't know they needed. Criticized at first, then missed, and finally resurrected as a legend. Andrew Garfield's journey as the web-slinger is one of the most fascinating redemptions in superhero cinema. So why, years after his last solo film, has he become arguably the people's favorite Spider-Man? Let's rewind. When Andrew Garfield first donned the suit in The Amazing Spider-Man, he brought something to the table that was straight off the page. This was a Peter Parker who was authentically awkward, not a caricature. A brilliant, observant kid who used wit as both a shield and a weapon. Garfield nailed the motor mouth, neurotic energy straight from the classic Stan Lee and Steve Ditko comics. His Spider-Man felt truly like your friendly neighborhood hero, checking in on a kid, reassuring New Yorkers. There was a warmth, a humanity in his street-level interactions that resonated deeply. But a hero is defined by more than quips. Garfield gave us a Peter Parker of profound emotional vulnerability. You felt his guilt, his rage, his desperate hope, and nothing showcased this more than his relationship with Gwen Stacy. Played with palpable, real-life chemistry by Emma Stone, this romance was the emotional core of his films. It felt modern, intelligent, and tragically destined, which made its conclusion one of the most iconic and devastating moments in Spider-Man lore. Land with unparalleled force. Garfield's performance in that grief is haunting. He didn't just play Spider-Man, he played a Spider-Man forever shaped by loss. Let's talk about the spider in Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield is a trained gymnast, and it showed. His movement was pure arachnid elegance, a loose, joyful, almost dance-like physicality. Unlike a more rigid superhero pose, Garfield's Spider-Man flowed. He looked like he was having the time of his life web-slinging, and that joy was infectious. He wasn't just wearing the suit, he was inhabiting it from the inside out. And then, silence. For years, it seemed his story was over. Until the spell was cast in Spider-Man: No Way Home. This wasn't just a cameo, it was narrative therapy. The film gave us an older, wounded Peter, still burdened by his guilt. We saw the humor return, but also the pain. And then, the universe gave him a second chance. That moment, saving MJ, wasn't just about helping Tom Holland's Peter. It was Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man finally catching his Gwen. It was cinematic redemption. The audience's roar in theaters was for the healing of a character we'd all mourned. It transformed him from the underrated Spider-Man to the beloved Spider-Man. So why is Andrew Garfield the people's favorite? He is the perfect synthesis. The comedic spirit of the comics, the raw emotional heart of the tragedy, and the athletic grace of the hero. He is the Spider-Man who feels the most real in his joy and his sorrow. His legacy proves that sometimes a character's journey isn't defined by how it starts, but by the depth they gain along the way. What do you think? Is Andrew Garfield your favorite Spider-Man? Let's discuss in the comments below. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Marvel and DC Connected and hit that notification bell. We break down the characters, the connections, and the deep lore of your favorite universes. Thanks for watching, and remember, with great analysis comes great responsibility. See you in the next one.